In the early 1830s, Ishmael, a restless young man seeking escape from the monotony of life, decides to join the crew of a whaling ship. Drawn to the sea, he arrives in New Bedford, Massachusetts, and eventually makes his way to Nantucket, the heart of the whaling industry. In New Bedford, he stays at the Spouter Inn, where he meets Queequeg, a tattooed Polynesian harpooner. Despite initial apprehension, Ishmael forms a deep bond with Queequeg, and the two become fast friends. Together, they sign on to the crew of the Pequod, a whaling vessel commanded by the enigmatic and imposing Captain Ahab. Ishmael describes the ship's diverse crew, harpooners like Tashtego and Dagu, the mate Starbuck, and others from various corners of the world. As the Pequod sets sail, Ishmael immerses himself in the gritty, perilous world of whaling, learning the trade and reflecting on the sea, whales, and the human condition. His learning weaves detailed accounts of whaling practices with philosophical musings and digressions on everything from whale anatomy to the nature of fate. Early in the voyage, Ishmael notices Ahab's strange demeanor. The captain, scarred and brooding with a whalebone leg, reveals his true purpose. He is consumed by a monomaniacal quest to hunt and kill Moby Dick, a legendary white sperm whale that bit off his leg in a previous encounter. Ahab's obsession unsettles the crew, but his magnetic charisma and authority bind them to his mission. Ishmael, though wary, is swept up in the collective momentum of the hunt, observing Ahab's descent into madness and the crew's growing unease. As the Pequod sails across the Atlantic, Indian, and Pacific Oceans, Ishmael chronicles encounters with other ships, whale hunts, and the camaraderie among the crew. He grows particularly close to Queequeg, whose calm wisdom contrasts with Ahab's fury. The ship's pursuit of Moby Dick becomes a metaphysical journey, with Ishmael pondering the whale as a symbol of nature's vast, unknowable power, and Ahab's vendetta as a defiance of fate. The story builds to a climactic 3-day chase when the Pequod finally encounters Moby Dick. Ishmael vividly describes the chaos as Ahab leads the crew in a desperate assault on the white whale. The first 2 days end in failure, with boats smashed and men injured. On the 3rd day, Ahab's obsession reaches its peak. Moby Dick rams the Pequod, sinking it, and Ahab, entangled in his own harpoon line, is dragged by the whale. The crew, including Queequeg, perishes as the ship goes down. Ishmael, the sole survivor, is left adrift, clinging to a coffin. Rescued by another whaling ship, Ishmael lives to tell the tale, haunted by the loss of his shipmates and the weight of what he has witnessed.